What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Nour, and today I bring you another special video, the Sunday Stock Watch List, where I give you all my A+ setups, what's going on in the economy, do we have any events coming up, any earnings going on, even though the season's coming to an end. But I'll show you there are a few earnings coming up that I actually will watch personally. And then, you know, all the charts that I do like for this week and all the charts I don't like. And plus, I'll go over some of the stocks that you guys named on Twitter. I always ask you guys what you're looking at. But before we go ahead and start the video, hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below what other things you want to see on this channel. What other stocks do you want to see on the channel? Maybe there's a stock out there that I'm not personally watching. There's a whole bunch of other stocks. Maybe there's other movers and stuff. So if I like it, I'll add it to the watch list and I'll talk about what I would take on the trade. And even if I don't, I'll talk about why I don't like it. So it's always good to name some stocks so that we can bounce ideas off of each other. So let's go ahead and start this video. This is a short week, by the way. We have Christmas coming up on Saturday, so Friday the market will be closed. So we have a 4-day week here, so it's going to be one of those low volume, probably. Actually, it depends. We'll see by tomorrow if we get some low volume. If we do, it's going to be one of those weeks where you got to just take it slow. So let's go ahead and move into earnings. So, like I said, there are a few stocks here, and two of them that stick out to me is Monday. Micron Technology and Nike. Micron's a very big chip company that I like to follow. I used to follow Lam Research, Micron. Now people are really more likely just following Nvidia and AMD. Back when I first started, it was more of Micron. AMD was pretty small back then. Now it's like, what, $100? I haven't looked at AMD in a while, but now the spotlight of chip stocks is Nvidia and AMD, but I like to watch Micron. It literally gives you, the insight of what's really going on with tech and, chips in general. So you get an idea from Micron how AMD is going and how Nvidia is going. That's why I like to watch Micron and watch their earnings. Their CEO is also very smart. Nike will give us some insight on how people are still spending. If people are still spending, Nike's a big one. Holidays are coming up to let you know how that's going. Other than that, for me, I guess Rite Aid, BlackBerry. You guys love BlackBerry because that's one of the meme stocks that people like to follow. And then you have CarMax. But other than that, for me, it's just Micron and Nike. So if you guys want a clear picture, just go to my Instagram. Actually, yeah, there's only 3 Instagrams that I have. Nour Trades. Trade Like Nour and Stock Hours are both down currently right now. That'll be up this week. But just have that in mind. I will never DM you first, so stop hitting me up like, hey, dude, you just took $300, this, that. Dude, I will never hit you up first. I only have one Instagram, Nour Trades. I have about 213,000 followers. Just do your own due diligence. If I'm going to hit you up for money, even if it was me, it doesn't make any sense. Why would someone with money need your money? So don't fall for that BS, please. People that know me also get scammed, so I don't blame you guys. So let's go ahead and start the video here. So Moderna, right? You have Moderna here as the first thing that I'm watching this week. We had a nice little breakout, right? You guys can see right here, this 290 area was a struggle to get past. We've tried it 1, 2, 3, and then we finally broke out there. I'm watching this 300 here. After 300, I don't really have any resistance until like 310, 320. So 320 is my real resistance. 310, you might run into some troubles. But if Moderna does make a comeback here with COVID getting out of control, they're talking about shutting down all this stuff here on the news. So Moderna will be another stock that will, move based on news. It'll catch momentum here and there. It'll die here and there. Like, look at these random days where Moderna will just drop 273 to 234. That was, you had earnings, this dropped, this moved crazy on earnings. So Moderna, I'm watching 300. Next resistance on that is around 320, but 310, you want to watch out if it struggles anywhere in between that. Tesla, this one had a rough week. I'm watching 910, right? It filled the gap on the 1 year. I told you guys about that. Now, if we H down on the 4 hour here, I'm watching 910. If we break 910, room down to 905, then 900, and then I don't really have any support until 880. So Tesla to the downside, I'm watching. Upside, you can catch scalps. Most of the things that I'm going to give you guys today are to the downside. So that doesn't mean I'm biased or anything like that. Like I told you, these are just the plays that I have that are A+ setups. Does that mean I think Tesla's going to fall this week? I don't really care what I think. You know what I mean? I'm just prepared on if this happens, then this is most likely going to happen right after. I'm looking at high possibility things to happen. They don't happen, they don't happen. Like, I'm not gonna, just because I'm looking at the 910 break doesn't mean I'm gonna get into puts on Tesla at 940, right? It doesn't make sense. So don't take this as biased. Do not be biased. Always keep your mind open to it. NVIDIA, I'm watching 270, right? I'm watching this channel here. You have a channel on the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, this has room down to 267. On the 4 hour, it looks like we have this big channel going down and it stops at 274, but our recent low is 272. So I'm not gonna rush this trade. I'm gonna watch for the 272 break. If we can get momentum into 270, this is gonna be a wash down about 268, and then from 268, I'm watching 265, then 260. So NVIDIA is another one I'm watching to the downside. Facebook, there's a wedge on this that people aren't really talking about. Now let me put this on the 1 year so you can see what I'm talking about. You have the uptrend here. It kind of broke to the downside, and I guess the market picked this right back up. But what I'm really focused, forget about the down here. I'm not watching that. I'm watching Facebook to the upside. If we can break this to the upside, since it's been holding, I will be watching this above like 342, 343. Most likely above 345 is where I'll get very interested in Facebook. And then from there, I'll be watching 350. But just understand that there's a trend on Facebook. Even on the days where it looks strong, there's still a trend to watch out for where you could get caught because of that trend, right? So Facebook on the 1 year, we have that little wedge going on here, symmetrical wedge. Keep that in the back of your mind, whether we break to the downside or to the upside. But the Facebook one, I'm really watching the upside here since it's retested it a few times, and the bottom one's a little choppy, so I'm really focused on the top side. Shopify, this one's a little shaky here. I'm watching this 1280. We bounced here multiple times. Let me put this on a shorter time frame. Let's see the 4 hour. All right, 4 hours. See this? Right here, 1285, 1280 level. 1, 2, 3, 4 times now. So it's been 4 times where we got these bounces on Shopify. Now the 5th time, I think this is going to be the one that we wash through. Now I'm not going to be biased. When we come to 1280, that's obviously an area where they keep buying it at. But if we slip through 1280, we're looking at 1250 as our next target there. And obviously from 1250, we're looking at 1200. So 1280 is a very big number here, and people aren't noticing things about Shop. This keeps bouncing 1, 2, 3, 4 times here. So the next time this retests 1280, I will be watching this to play to the downside. Now the next play after Shop, the last play that I'm watching is Netflix. This has been low-key on the radar here where it's just been slipping. So on the 1 hour, you have this little trend going on here. 581 being the low. So I will be watching the 580 break to the downside. And from 580, I'm watching the bottom of this channel. So we break 580, we got room down to 570. And then the bottom of this channel being 564. Obviously, it'll keep lowering the channel. So as the days go on, this channel will be lower and lower. And by the time it actually does happen, let's just say Thursday, this trend will be at like 558, for example. So keep that in the back of your mind. My actual support for this is around 565. I have a little level there. So I am watching 580 for Netflix. If we break below 580, I will be looking to play this to the downside. So that's really all I have for this week. I like to keep it simple. Plus, it's a short week. Be smart. Stick to your A+ setups. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn the alert on because I upload live trading videos. There's no better way to learn from anything in life other than, live videos on, how to do what I do. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.